The Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade this summer has led to a number of states, including Arkansas, enacting abortion bans.
Our state's law is broad, leaving questions from doctors, legal experts, and mothers about what medical options are available to patients. THV 11's Sarah Herbakowitz shares with us the journey of an Arkansas family who traveled hundreds of miles to get abortion care out of state,
as well as their emotional journey as they were forced with a decision they never thought they'd have to make.
Vanyan and Tinley Stovall are two of the most energetic kids you'll ever meet in Arkansas. Their mother, Chelsea, stays at home with the 2- and 4-year-old most days, while her husband Thomas, a retired veteran, now works as a fire safety inspector.
I grew up in a very big family, and I wanted something. I didn't want 5 kids, but I wanted 3, maybe 4.
So the couple was overjoyed when Chelsea found out she was pregnant again back in April.
We had everything. We were getting ready to paint room and everything.
The Stovalls were ready, even picking out a baby name, Winter.
Everything was healthy until it wasn't.
At 19 weeks, the Stovalls found out they'd be having a girl, but the same day brought tragic news as well.
We found out that she was developing without a diaphragm, and that her stomach and intestines, her organs, had been strangling her heart.
Doctors gave us a statement as 1 in every 3,500 babies this happens to, and there's no explanation for it.
Heartbreaking news that would lead to weeks of doctor's appointments and second opinions.
My OB, she said that the baby is not viable, and that she had a chance to make it full term, but that was most likely not going to happen. And even if she did, there was a very small chance that she would survive the surgery that she would need right after being born.
Adding to the complications, in June, the Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade.
I'm going to say this as clearly as I know how and as clearly as the law states. The only time that an abortion is legal in Arkansas is to save the life of the mother.
That's Arkansas's Attorney General Leslie Rutledge, moments after she signed the state's abortion ban into law. Since then, there's been no additional clarification. So for Chelsea, she carried a higher risk pregnancy and was told her baby wasn't likely to survive. But because Chelsea's life wasn't immediately at risk, even if it could be later on, legally, she couldn't end the pregnancy in Arkansas. That left doctors scared to even suggest it as a medical option.
Who do you ask questions to? I mean, if you can't trust the person that is literally in charge of your health, your life, she could only sort of phrase it certain ways or say certain things and sort of hint at other things.
Arkansas's newly enacted abortion ban left the couple out of options for care in our state. So with a growing health risk for Chelsea, the Stovalls decided to go out of state for care to terminate the pregnancy.
Our baby was wanted and loved. You know, she unfortunately had some fetal anomalies that you know, she wasn't going to make it. But I should be able to say goodbye to her where I want to. I should have my doctor who delivered my other 2 babies be able to deliver my 3rd baby.
Chelsea got her doctor's appointment at the closest place she could get legal health care at 20 weeks pregnant, 400 miles away, at the Hope Clinic for Women in Illinois.
It's expensive. People don't realize health insurance isn't going to cover it, especially when you have to go out of state.
The Hope Clinic says about 3 to 5 Arkansans have appointments with them every day, all to make the same journey as Chelsea for care they can't get at home.
Every single person is working at their max capacity.
Amy Red Greener helps schedule and prepare patients for their appointments. She says the clinic was already busy before the Roe decision, but now their overall patients are up about 30%. Pushing them to the brink.
I would say it's like 90% of our patients are from out of state now.
And workers aren't just readying patients for appointments, but also for protesters they might face, sometimes coming to the clinic by the busload.
When I called to make the appointment, I was warned about the protesters. I was given tips on how to deal with them.
Massive billboards of babies that are just dismembered. And these women that are going into these places, like my wife, they're already traumatized enough.
This whole experience pushed Thomas to a side of the picket line he never expected to be on.
It was a monumental change for me. like I said, I grew up believing it was wrong, like it was instilled, thrown in the Bible, fire and brimstone thrown in my head. I don't believe that way anymore. I think every woman should have the choice. They're women. They should have the choice to get an abortion if they want to. It's not a dirty word.
Their journey also changed Chelsea's view on possibly trying again.
Because I know that once I get pregnant, I stop mattering. My physical health, mental, emotional, stops becoming the priority.
The Stovall's see their story not as a rare occurrence, but one of hundreds forgotten by laws, a story they hope can help bring about change.
I was a diehard Southern person who believed that abortion was 100% wrong no matter what the case. If I can change, what's to say the rest of the world can't change?
That was Sarah Hobakowitz reporting. We reached back out to the Attorney General's office, and they said there have not been any further interpretations or updates to the abortion ban since it was first signed into law.